Okay, so please concentrate back. So as you can see, the heading Lagrange's multiplier technique is the last method that we'll be discussing from the point of view of our 5th unit syllabus, and it comes under which heading? Yes, multivariable optimization with constraints. So first of all, it is a multivariable function. Why multivariable function? Because here we have two variables, right? And with constraints. Why? Because here we have one constraint subjected to constraint 1. Only one single constraint is present. What is the constraint? x1 square plus x2 square should be equal to 9. And now for this, our aim is to find out f of x such that what will be the values of x1 x2? We have to find out, which is satisfying this particular constraint, right? Okay. Now for that, you will check out the steps are notified here. In all, you have to work out in three steps. What is the first step? You have to extract Lagrange's function. How to extract the Lagrange's function? For that, also you have been told that Lagrange's function L will be getting by adding the f of x with this terminology, with lambda into bracket b minus g into x. Here this lambda, you can say it is the Lagrange's constant, right? Okay. Now f of x, do you know? Is it given in the statement f of x? Yes. F of x is what? 18 divided by x1 x2. Sometimes there will be z, right? Minimize z. Z is what? F of x. So you can go with that, right? So what will be L? Yes, step number 1, please help me out. L will be equal to f of x is 18 x1 x2 plus this is the Lagrange's constant bracket. Can anybody help me out with the value of b? Do we have b here anywhere? Value of b. Those who are present for the 4th unit, linear programming, where we studied the objective functions, constraints and conditions. If you are present for the online lecture, it was told what is the b value. Yes? Yes? Anybody? Yes, b value from here, the whole statement which is in front of you, which is the b value. Now you already know that this is f of x. So what is b? This constraint value at the right hand side, constant value, this is nothing but what? B value. So here 9 minus, what is g of x? This is your g of x. Please keep this thing in mind. This is your g of x. So in bracket, what you should be writing down? x1 square minus plus x2 square. And you can further simplify that. 18 by x1 x2 plus, then you can multiply this Lagrange's constant everywhere. And if you remove this bracket, you will be having minus x1 square minus x2 square. Right? And further you have to multiply this. So this all are what? Mathematical calculations. If I want, we can go with its simplifications, but I want this to be done from your end. Right? I'll just be letting you know the steps. So you'll be getting L from this. A simplified L will be getting after doing the further simplifications. Right? Now once you get L, what you have to do with this L? That is shown in this step number 2. You have to equate that L. First of all, derivate that L with respect to x1 first. Derivate this equation of L with respect to x1, and whatever you are getting, equate it with 0. Second sub-step in step number 2 is same L you have to now derivate with respect to x2, right? And again equate that output with 0. You will be getting the second equation. Third step, yes. Now derivate this L with respect to Lagrange's constant, and again equate with 0. Now you are having 3 equations with you all. According to the law of mathematics, if you have 3 equations, you can find out 3 unknowns. What are the 3 unknowns? Yes, what are the 3 unknowns? 3 equations, 3 unknowns. By any time, any way you can Get it? Got it? So that is what has been told here. Now once you get this x1, x2, you can put down this x1, x2 here and you'll be getting what? Okay. So that is all about Lagrange's multiplier technique.